We all spend hours in our cars every week getting to where we need to go, but did you realize that spending more time in your car can make you more susceptible to whiplash? Whiplash injuries happen after a sudden jolt or a whipping motion to your head, neck, and upper back. And whiplash doesn't just happen if a crash occurs. Sudden jerks of movement or even something like a slamming on the brakes can cause whiplash. When you slam on the brakes or get hit from behind, your head first gets whipped backwards and the brain hits the back of your head. If you look at the parts of the head, we have the bones on the outside, then on the inside we have a layer of liquid, then we have a dense trampoline-like covering, then the brain itself. The bones are the heaviest on the outside. What happens when you get hit from behind or slam on the brakes is your head is whipped backwards, the bones move first and fast. Then the water sloshes forward and the brain gets thrown forward. When the bones cannot go backwards any further, they rebound and start coming forward. Now the problem is that the liquid is still going backwards, the brain is going backwards, but the bones are coming forward. Eventually the liquid cannot go any further backwards, so it starts to reverse direction. So now the problem is the brain is still going backwards while everything else is going forward. Now the front of the brain hits bones, and now two parts of the brain have been hit and injured. Initially where you get hit in the back of the head, then the brain gets sloshed inside your head and it hits the front. So you now have two injuries, what's called the contra coup, the first hit and the second hit. If you've ever been in a car accident, it may be more obvious to get checked out by a doctor. But if not, here are the symptoms that may be lingering and a good indication that you're suffering from a whiplash injury. Things like headache, dizziness, blurry vision, trouble sleeping, fatigue, memory problems, and even trouble concentrating. These could all be indications that you have suffered a whiplash injury. And what's even worse, whiplash almost always can lead to a concussion. People who don't know anything about chiropractic care do at least know that chiropractors are great for neck and back treatments and therapy. Considering whiplash is an injury directly related to those areas, chiropractors, and especially myself and Dr. Chip at the Mladenoff Clinic, know precisely how to help you recover. When your head hits the seat back or the airbags, inflammation starts immediately. Your brain doesn't experience any pain, that's part of the problem. Within 4 hours of a whiplash event, plaque, similar to the plaque of Alzheimer's disease, is already being deposited on your brain. It is imperative to stop this neuroinflammation before it accelerates and causes more problems. At the Mladenoff Clinic, we determine the level of inflammation in your body and develop specific treatment protocols. Acupuncture within 4 days will stop and reverse this inflammation. Laser therapy within hours of a whiplash trauma will stop and reverse the inflammation. Specific neck adjustments will also decrease and stop this neuroinflammation. Stiffness or soreness in your neck, back, and shoulders is often the result of a whiplash injury, but not properly treating those areas can sustain the pain and perpetuate more problems. Imagine shrugging your shoulders and making the area from your neck to the bottom of your skull very tense and tight, just like I'm doing now. That's not comfortable or good for our health, even if you have not suffered an injury to the area. Now just imagine what that type of sensation and tightness will do to your health if you're already suffering from a whiplash injury. Whew. The consequences of ignoring a fender bender accident, no matter how large or how small, can set the stage for long-term demise. An article published in Neurology in 2017 reported that brain inflammation when you are 40 causes brain shrinking later in life. The best time to check your brain is see if it's inflamed from a car accident is in the first 24 to 48 hours. Our goal at the Mladenoff Clinic is to help you recover from your whiplash injuries and ease your pain so that you can get back on the road without any reservations. The best time to recover from a whiplash injury to be evaluated and begin treatment program is within 24 hours of the impact. Every day you delay will prolong your recovery. Call Sandy today at 913-491-1071 to schedule an appointment today so we can help you with your whiplash injury.